Welcome back to Crypto's juiciest news, baby dolls. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give a red emoji for the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is not a biddy coin. It's a shitty coin right now. 81,000 American dollars. We're hoping it's some sort of fake out. It's weekend moves, but I don't want to jinx it. Because every time we went up, we got excited, and then they faded back down over a weekend. Okay, what about when we go down on a weekend? I don't want to jinx it. I'd like to say it's meant to be a fake out, but the monthly candle of Bitcoin is now flipped red. It is garbage. And yes, it is Blood Moon Week. Okay, it's Blood Moon Week, friends. It's that time where stars align. There's a moon. It's bloody. By the way, the moon's hollow. And yes, that's not me saying it. That's NASA. All right, it rang like a bell. The moon's hollow. And just to let you know, friends, if you go watch the biggest UFO skeptical people, even they always say one thing. They go, well, the moon thing. It was always the moon thing. It's always that thing that they can never answer. The moon's actually hollow. And I'll speak more about that later. I've got to make some more cute videos out here. By the way, very, very curious, friends. You got more computer power in your phone than the entire NASA rocket launch pad did in the 70s when they went to the moon, and yet we've never gone back there. Very interesting. There's actually been some astronauts, I forgot who was it, Edgar Mitchell, one of them. They basically hinted that they were told not to go back. Told by who? Not allowed to say. Obviously, you know why. And other entities, friends. It's literally other entities. It's kind of like you and I, we're monkeys in a zoo. I'm slinging poop at you, and then you hear on the PA, the zookeeper says, "Stop that! Stop throwing poop at yourselves." That's pretty much it. You don't know where the voice came from. You just know Mr. Zookeeper who's feeding you bananas told you not to do it anymore. Now, we're just going to continue on, friends. We have ETH BTC still in the poopy time. I mean, man, can you, bro? This is just every day, friend. Let's go down on the daily chart. Let's see if we feel better about ourselves. No, we don't. We don't feel better about ourselves. Now, I don't know, man. I hope this is enough of a wick to pretty much be done, but we ain't but this is the daily chart, friends. Look how many fake outs there were, man, friends. This is one of the biggest scams of all time. This was Ethereum spot ETF. It flipped green, and then the weekly never flipped. It just come back down. Oh, now you flip green. No, now you flip green. No, it was just this garbage, steel garbage. Oh my gosh. So man, what do you do, man? Ethereum's that dog shit. This is whatever it is keeping us all down. We're going to go through some Trump stuff out here. Remember, friends, we're still waiting for the macro things to play out. I'm now seeing on Crypto Banter Show and a lot of other people, the common narrative now is, and you're going to see it everywhere, and I've already warned you about this, okay? The narrative that Soy Boy weekends are going to say is they're going to say Donald Trump wants a recession to wash everybody out. It's the Donald Trump, the orange man good version of 52 weeks to shake out the weak hands of Richard Hart. It's just this common trope that doesn't mean anything, okay? What we are seeing though now, friends, is Elon and Trump, they're finding so much corruption that they are cutting off workers because they're literally doing nothing. And now the job data is spiking up. The jobless data. So they're actually spiking up. So people looking at the data, they go, oh crap, a big recession always comes here. Yeah, but no, this is, you're cutting off fat. You're literally cutting off fat. And the beautiful part is, friends, they've already told us with the savings that they're doing for Doge, it's going to give everybody a stimulus. So that might be something everyone can look forward to. Hopefully everyone gets a punt in crypto and then lose it all over again in the next cycle. Obviously having fun there. Here is the daily chart of Bitcoin out here. Everyone's drawn a little triangle thing here, and they're watching it come down. Man, it sucks to go down here when we saw blockchain back as fractals before. We was hoping everything goes up. What I'll actually do now, I'll show you the tweet from BCB. Here's the thing, friends. Look, I love everyone's work. I love how people read markets, but you've seen by now there's a common theme, right? A fractal starts working, and then I'm quick to find out who's got the winning fractal so far, and then we put it up, and then we watch it every day, and then it actually follows, and then it just breaks somewhere every single time. It just gets your hopes ruled. Every single time it happens, right? Here's BCB. Going to want to see some supports come in for XRP soon, or the picture gets murky. The Trump post made the pump and dump last Sunday added a lot of mixed signals into retraces. Real or fake? Talked about this 5 days ago on YouTube's to negate ABC. Wouldn't want to see anything below $1.95. So what I'll do is just show you. I actually go back to the tweet. I'll show you that more in detail out here. You can see how on the left-hand side, I know it's a bit tough to see, friends, but on the left-hand side, this is where you don't want to repeat that move, this lower high. That is the unfortunate. This is what he just doesn't want to see. See, this is XRP. Unfortunately, the XRP price is actually down here. So it's kind of like got to try to prove itself that XRP is not doing this chart where it's just going to go down and capitulate lower and then retrace the whole move and go back to like $1.20 or something and pretty much scam everyone. But like I'm going to show you more in detail because I remember these, friends. I remember these, and I like sometimes looking at the confidence. Friends, how many times I've always said, look, anything can happen. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. My goal is to be an investor, always long term. I want things to happen in the short term, but if everyone could, no one would trade, right? But it's interesting just to see, even BCB, friends, he had this chart here, and he drew like a big triangle. And I remember one of his streams, okay, actually, I'll show you. It literally one of his streams, okay, someone asked him, one of the audience, so I'll get this out here. They said, hey, BCB, can XRP, can I go back down to like $1? Can I go back to $1? And he was really confident. He goes, nah, no chance. He literally no chance. He said, he drew a triangle here. He goes, I've looked through every single chart in history and stuff out here pretty much. I'm paraphrasing and stuff out here. He goes, you do not find a chart like this ever that doesn't resolve to a high extension. Pretty much up, like get to $9, $10. Like it always does like that. It never comes back. It never comes back and tests here. And I'm just thinking like, you know, markets can do anything they want, bro. It's just a Fugazi coin. We know these things are fluff. You know, even Bitcoin's fluff. They're commodities. Commodities just trade at whatever the hell people think they're worth today. You're not entitled to anything. You're joining a network. You know, like okay, the price of oil is $65. Okay, if the market wants to price in 0 point energy creation tomorrow, oil's worth $0 now. There you go. It's just like it's commodities, whatever people feel like it's worth. So it ain't really like a stock. If you buy all the oil in the world, yeah, you can't make people use something out here. See, a stock's different. The stock, I know it's a paper Fugazi too, but you're entitled to cash flow. So someone out there in the world can make a stock, can make Apple's price go from $200, whatever it is, down to 1 cent, and then you get to buy all of Apple, right? You get to buy access to all their cash flow. And you now have total control of the company. Yeah, but when it comes to a commodity, that's why we can fly to the moon, but also we don't have to, like, what's the, it can do anything it wants, man. It literally can do anything it wants. You know it does. That's why, friends, I always have this 1% fee when you go on and traversing markets. But it is tough, right? Because they're just drawing squiggly lines. I mean, like, the crowd's getting, like, angry as well. So here's Gucci'da. I'm sorry, but you're all over the place. Wizard of Ox. You got a better read. This dude's been trying his best, but they ain't letting anybody win but the rich. And then he replies, he does this for a living though. I get it. He needs to continually make content, but it's getting tiring. He's is certain, then uncertain. Then find something from a different time and a different chart and get certain again until the market obviously does something different from the past, then back to uncertainty. Exactly. Finds a past fractal, matches it to current day 101% and shows we could pop higher if we follow the fractal, but it's almost never does. So that's traders in a nutshell, friends. Like, look, your win rate, man, like you're 60 to 70%. It is what it is, you know. Also, shout out to my baby doll, Mr. Onizuka. I've scrolled down. This is an amazing photo. Sommi stopping you from hitting the sell button with his water pistol. Thank you very much, sir. That is exactly what I said. I've got a cute little Pikachu on my back end. That is so cute. Little Pikachu's got here. Step away, buddy. Okay, we're using real bullets here. Water pistol's going away. We're going out getting the emergency gun. By the way, friends, why I love this gun, okay, this is the Python 357. If you ever played one of the Resident Evil games, in Resident Evil 1, this is like the powerful handgun you get near the end of the game. When you're a young kid, you're like, oh, this is the thing that kills everything in one shot. So every bullet is like super, super scarce. And so I always had these fascinations with these like giant handguns out here. It's kind of funny how they get to kids' attentions. That's what young kids, friends, we love seeing stuff like this. So when you're a young kid, right? Yeah, I still remember this stuff out here. That's why we have them out here. So I'm wondering, right? They make a young impression. Yeah. I'm wondering if they're kids of today. You know, they're looking at internet Ponzi money rallying. We're in the golden age, you know. So I wonder what lasting impression it'll have on people out here. You know, maybe people get like, you know, we get like crucifixes and stuff, religious affiliation. Maybe people in the future, they get like the Bitcoin logo. You know, I know we're laughing now, but like it's going to leave a big impression now. But we got to make it through out of the jungle first. Now, because you're a baby doll pumpkin and friends, so, you know, I've made this post out here. Also, Mr. Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, this is interesting. I guess I'll go on an XRP topic. So yeah, friends, I was going to make another post just to show you. May as well go through it now. There was court documents released by the SEC. I think it's to get back at Ripple. They do these leaks. Ripple actually created a FUD campaign to say China controls Bitcoin. And it's in the documents here, okay? How is the Bitcoin China story different than the one we are already working with? So that's what they're doing. So they, yeah, but Bitcoiners are trying to paint this with a very, very bad light. And like you got to sit back for a second now. You know, like, oh, we all love Bitcoin, but when you have Bitcoin maxis just wishing everything go to zero, like this is the type of stuff you invite. Yeah, you invite this stuff when it happens like that. So yeah, it's a very tough game, isn't it? XRP and Bitcoin, they have like these like epic battles, right? They want to do that because XRP have been around very, very, very long, since 2013, right? Almost as long as Bitcoin, for a very, very long time. It's older than Ethereum. But XRP is doing everything that Satoshi doesn't want you to do as a government, where you print your own token, you go do it for political bribes, you dump on the people the purchasing power, and then you control everything. So yeah, a lot of people out here been going nuts out here. Let's see some comments. Not a leaked document. This has been public for 3 years. 51% attack still theoretically possible. So there you go. So there's always these things are going to start to surface. But don't worry about your moral obligations, man. Like we've always known about this stuff out here, right? We always have. Now we are entering the blood moon week, aren't we, baby dolls? The Bitcoin dominance is still very, 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 very high. Okay, very, very, very high. That's a weekly chart. Yeah, we need it to crack back down. But if we check Bitcoin's normal weekly chart by itself, the weekly super trend is still green. A lot of people are calling for it to be completely over again. Just think about that, man. Weekly super trend still green. I know, man. I know it's very tough. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want to look at it and do it. It's been too long, man. It's been too long. It's horrific. It looks like a scam, man. Everything in crypto looks like a scam. This is others BTC still hanging around. And it also is unequivocal fact. Just got to accept it. This is the worst cycle of all time. Okay. Everybody who's optimistic about this cycle is not just a little bit wrong. You are really, really, really wrong. I was ostracized for it. I was basically publicly crucified for it. I said, like, diminishing returns. It's dog shit. It's going to be garbage. No one believes in the tech. We're going to pay the price, whatever it is. And look, that's exactly what's happening. Isn't that exactly what's happening? I mean, like, you can even see others BTC friends, you know, in 2013, 2017, and 2021, okay, in the worst of those three cycles in this year, since January, okay, so if you start your portfolio January 1st, you were up between 2.5 to 4.5x up. Yeah, 2.5, but already by now, from January to March 10th. Do you want to know what you're down in others? It's really bad, man. Let's check it out. Let's go to January 1st. You are down from here. You are down 40%. There you go. Ouch. Others is down 40%. Think about that. So you have in one world, our world, if you had $100, you are down to $60. In the other worlds, though, you are up to $300. So in the other cycles, you'd have $300. Right now, you got 60. So in the other cycles, they were 5 times more powerful than now. 5. It is what it is. So, but now you got to accept, right? Like, aren't you glad you had a friend like me? We've been talking about it for a long time. And I was praying it wasn't going to diminish. And I was praying everything. Friends, remember my dark prophecy? Everyone remember, man, I got spat on so much. So much. And I'm like, look, man, I made dark prophecy, but altcoins aren't euphoric. So everything's there, but I don't think it's over. And now those same people who spat on me for dark prophecy, they're now saying dark prophecy. And I'm saying, no, it's still on. Oh, man, that is absolutely wild. That's crazy. Never thought that would happen. Now, the Ethereum chart price looks like Vitalik has been diddling kids on a school bus. And well, not even joking. That's something out here. I know, like, it's pretty vulgar, but Someone out there, this is curse levels. I don't know what you guys did in your past lives. Man, just sign up to every religion. One of them's got to be right. All right, maybe they're all right. Maybe they're all right, friends. Just you got to start doing some stuff. I want to see the feng shui. I want to see the elephants facing the door. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to see the stress balls. Like, you got a Pokemon stress ball. We got a new religion as well. You got to keep a Pokeball in your house for good luck. Okay, I want to see everything. This is Ethereum dog shit. Just to let you know as well, there are a lot of SOPs up here. A lot. Everything above 3,000. This is extreme with the amount of short positions up there, but take some time to get there. What I'm going to do now, baby dolls, I'm going to go through look at the Bitcoin, what it looked like before. This is the 8-hour chart. Look, by the way, yes, Jim Cramer. A lot of damage done by this sell-off. So that is what it looked like. Looked like it was over, wasn't it? Came down here, and then look, we just started grinding up, sideways. Go up, sideways. We had this burst up, bigger burst, over a weekend, closed the gap, and now here we are again. So we've been here before. Now what I'm going to do, friends, just go through some news, right? So there's a horrific crypto dumping again as we enter the blood moon. This is blood moon week, Friday, March 14. We don't necessarily have to go down. It's just interesting. Just watch out. Is something going to happen this Friday? Or around the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday? Is something going to happen around there? There's just going to be like catastrophic news. We'll see. Donald Trump has said Elon found hundreds of billions of dollars of fake contracts. Says it's all a scam.
He's done is unbelievable. Now, you could then add some, well, but what about he's found hundreds of billions of dollars worth of fake contracts, and I read them, just a tiny portion of them, the other night. Transgender surgery on mice, hundreds of, I mean, the money they're spending on all of this stuff, the whole thing's a scam. And you'll find ultimately that the money that they sent comes back to a lot of the people that made those deals, okay? You're going to find that. What he's also done is made people realize how many people should be cut. Because normally you go in and you say, all right, cut 4% of your workforce. He said cut 50%, 60%, 70%. That's a big thing. Now, he's done a great job.
That's huge, man. That's huge. So Donald Trump cutting all these useless government workers, there is going to be a big benefit, right? I know a lot of people say it doesn't do much. No, it does do much, man. It does. Firstly, you give everybody the stimulus. It shreds fat out of the government, makes the government more effective. But it is what it is, man. Some sort of narrative thrown in our face once again. They're going to dangle the carrot in front of you. We'll see how it plays out. Now, my friend Changpeng, Binance founder Changpeng, CZ says, too much money is spent chasing small, quick gains in crypto. Focus on ethical teams that build for the long term. Big money is built slowly with stamina. Now, I want to if you're new to crypto, just be careful with that statement, dude. I love you, CZ, but that doesn't work. The team builds. How do they build? Because you buy into their token that they dump on you. Yeah, they keep building, but you don't build a portfolio. Your USD of your portfolio doesn't go up. You can keep buying their infinite shitcoin. That's the common theme out here. Now, of course, friends, we do have, like, firstly, Bitcoin has no ethical team because there is no team, okay? Ethereum is ranked number 2, but there's a lot of soy, okay? Tether is a shitty coin, can't go above $1, okay? XRP is rank 4. It's pumped the hardest, literally, 6x instantly in recent times. Completely unethical. Literally dumping on XRP holders to just go and donate to Kamala Krampus. You know what I mean? So BNB, friends, is obviously CZ's coins. BNB has a unicorn exchange. They rotate the profits in to keep a bid on BNB. Okay, it's literally a unicorn. You can't get that anywhere else. Soylana, I mean, LA Vape Cabal, Exchange Cabal. I mean, like, it's a decentralized world, and then you've all rigged the game anyway because you're so greedy. Completely unethical. But it pumped hard. That's what happens, right? Because they know what the scum want. They know what the scum wants. USDC, dog shit. Can't go above $1 either. You should get PUSDC. Also, you get PUSDT as well, friends. Corridanzo, building ethically, but you get about 1 transaction every 14 days. You know what I mean? Also, what about ethics? Cuck Hawkinson. Charles Cockinson to some. He literally completely reneged on his principles in 2 seconds. He says, I love XRP, and the Ripple stablecoin is beautiful adoption. After he was calling it trash for 6 years. What changed? He needs the price to go up. That's it. And XRP got money. Dogecoin, have no developers. There's no ethics there. Tron, obviously Justin dumped $600 million, I think, of Tron on everyone in the first round, the ICOs, and then bought Ethereum with it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, that's a bit unethical, isn't it? Like, making a coin and dumping $300 to $600 million worth immediately 30 days later. You know? So, I'm really, like, I'll go do this all day. Chainlink dumping the crap out of us, you know? So, I could literally do this all day. Like, ethics, you could go there and there's no ethics, man. Building for long term. Yeah, what does ethics mean? Yeah, ethics doesn't mean product market fit. Right? It doesn't get people to hold the coin. Oh, they're so ethical. Friends, are you holding KlimaDAO? You're like, what? Well, what's KlimaDAO? The Olympus DAO fork. That's for green energy. Are you holding that? No, you're not. You should be. Okay, obviously you shouldn't, but I'm like saying, oh, you should be because they're here to save the planet. It's green energy. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing some greeny activism stuff out here. Saving the planet. Okay. Are you doing it? No. Why? You're like, price is dog shit. Boring narrative. Okay, so you don't actually care about ethics. It has nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So, but these words from these leaders, you got to remember, friends, they came from a time we only had like 50 to 100 coins. That's what they came from. CZ and Binance, they only came the handful time. There was less than 200 coins, 10% total scam. There's about 180 coins, maybe wiped out the bottom 50 experimental dog shit. There's only 120 coins to choose from. Now you've got 20 chains, 20 coins on each chain. That's 400 coins already. And then you have new ones coming up all the time. Kobe's doing, there's like 15 freaking projects on ICOs every week. You have no idea what the hell's going on, man. It's such a diluted, convoluted system now. That's why I tell you, if you can identify and find a strong cult chain, everything on PulseChain is gold, okay? It's a hidden gem. Everything on there, it's a cult chain. All right? It's a cult chain. They're not going anywhere. That's the important part. Now, continuing on with the news as well, friends. Michael Saylor, so this is hilarious. Michael Saylor says, let's read this tweet together, okay? I'll just read this tweet. You're not going to believe it. If you still have more than one chair, this is your opportunity. Okay, so he's talking about sell your altcoins to buy Bitcoin. That's what he's saying. Okay, there's a quote he said in one of like his 4-hour interviews where the interviewer asks him one question and then he just speaks for 4 hours and then it's over. The example he uses about, did they ask him, hey, you know, we got different websites for applications. Why can't we have different coins for different money use cases? Yeah. And I don't know who was talking to. Maybe Laura. Laura, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. Okay. He says, how many chairs do you have? We made the chair. Do we need to change the design of a chair? No, we don't. Okay. So you just go all in on Bitcoin. And so it's comical. It's funny, but he's being serious. He sees Bitcoin as a chair. It's like Bitcoin is a chair. It's a language. It's a protocol. Okay, you don't have to reinvent the chair out here. That's how they see. So this. It's all, friends. It's all fugazi in our head. Okay, he sees Bitcoin like a chair, and other people see Bitcoin like a skateboard. And we've built faster cars. And then you've got like your goggles, and you're on your skateboard, and you've got a freaking parachute, and you got jet blasters attached to your butt, and you're like, and everyone's like, see, I can go anywhere. And everyone's like, dude, why don't you just use a car? Do you really got to put the goggles on? Your back's going to hurt from bending down so much. Okay? That's what she said as well. So, do you really want to use a skateboard your whole life? It takes 4 hours to confirm all these and see what I mean. It's all, you can frame the metaphor however you want. It's just who you're going to get into your narrative out here. That's why it is funny when you think about it like this. And by the way, have you ever used Bitcoin, friends? No one's using Bitcoin. You know, once I had a Twitter Spaces, I think from the Land Wolf Twitter Spaces, one of you gentlemen came on and talking about, I think it was actually Bitcoin Maxi. I forgot. He came in to shield Bitcoin. It was so funny. It was so random. And I said, hey, does Bitcoin have a use case? He goes, yes. And I asked him, what do you use Bitcoin for, bro? He goes, store of value. I go, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. He literally does nothing with the coin. It literally does nothing. He puts it on a shelf and then he prays someone pays a higher price for it tomorrow. That's what store of value is. You're literally doing nothing with the coin. You're literally doing nothing. Okay, so now there's nothing wrong with that. But that's what it is, okay? See, we're dressing up. No, it's a chair with a rocket ship and all these. Oh, man, people invent fantastical narratives in their head just because they see a crowd of people demanding something reflexively up. They're just bidding up the price. We invent the most fantastical narratives, friends. That's where this time is different is coming on. The energy, the people, it's amazing. We've never seen anything like it. This time, wow, there's no more cycles. Infinite print money printing, all of this. Wow, I've never seen it. Wow, oh my gosh. Bitcoin is like, it's the invention of electricity. It's E equals MC squared, blah, 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 all of these. Okay, bro, price starts going down, you shut your mouth. Happens every single time, okay? And now we can see by the ratios, just a matter of time, man, before that Bitcoin dominance switches. Has squeezed down nuts for a long time, though, so we'll see. Talking about squeezing nuts, friends. Kraken, man, I'm just going to let you see this picture. Do you see this circle? This is the chart for Giga. Okay, it's one of the Morad coins. Kraken ignored your friend Sommi's warnings about listing Giga. I love the Giga community. I also go to the GIM. Okay, I'm just telling you something. I don't care what the ticker is, bro. When you've done 13 green monthly candles in a row, that ain't bullish, Morad. That ain't bullish, brother. That's the most bearish thing you could ever get because you have not tested the community. Now, you might say the community is going to get tested and they're going to survive. Okay. Do you understand what a test in altcoins is? You know what it is, bro. Bang, 90% plus. Now, we understand in crypto, altcoins, they all do these swings. We get it. But when you're an exchange, this is where I'm taking it, okay? Kraken ignored Sommi's warning about listing Giga instead of PulseChain after 13 green monthly candles in a row. So the good people at Kraken who have a Operation Choke Point 3.0 attack against PulseChain said, you know what? 250,000 people, I reject you. 3 conferences per year now, I reject you because we just had the PLS 369 Las Vegas tour going on. Okay, I reject you. A fluffy microphone guy, I reject you. A pirate, I reject you. A doctor that doubles up as a Hooters waitress, I reject you. We got a lawyer, I reject you. Oh, Richard Hart beating the SEC, I reject you. Reject, 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 reject. You deny the salvation of this community, 250,000 people. Oh, you survived minus 99% and there's no tier 1 exchange listing yet because you're a hidden gem. I reject you. That's exactly what Kraken did. They spat on us. What do? They literally went, oh, I know. Let's go list a meme coin on a JPEG casino chain called Solana and let's list it after 13 green monthly candles. That's going to be great. Look what happens, literally, friends. You literally couldn't make this up. It literally, as soon as they listed, down 90%. Like, look at this. Like, 2 fat red monthly candles straight down 90%. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. You want to be a Giga Chad? Look, man, I love Giga. I'm curious. What's going through your head, Kraken? What's going through your head? It doesn't make us look bad. It makes you look stupid. It makes you look incompetent. Yeah? We don't care. We're going to get someone out here. Look how schizo we are. We've got 72 streamers. 72 doxed faces. Doxed. Have you seen Dr. Hexologist? 2 jobs. 9 to 5. He's in the clinic. 5 to 2. He's working a Hooters job. So we don't care, friends. And there's no masks. Okay, like how can they look at that and go, yeah, nah, let's go list the 13 green monthly candle meme coin on Solana. That, by the way, Solana's in trouble too, right? So you have to see, friends, they're not here to maximize investments. They're here to maximize dopamine. See, exchanges list, and what's going on, right? Exchanges get FOMO too. They get FOMO on the trading fees. Yeah, so when they see a lot of fees, they want to get firm on the trading fees as well, okay? And they'll make up other bullshit reasons why. Oh, I don't like this, or I don't like that. It's a trading fees, dude, okay? It's always a trading fees. It's the money. Because they're retailers too. If they see a lot of trading fees, they find a reason to list it. Yeah. So it's like Dave's Portsoy's friend. Dave Portsoy's coins. Oh, okay, did $100 million of volume. Okay, sweet, we get in. So that's what it is. And when there's trading fees going up as a momentum and the price is going up, then they want to list it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. They're basically like, if it's just like Bitcoin with the ETF. It's like PulseChain's going to go high enough to make you list it, to make you realize you're missing out. I know it's painful right now for everyone here in the community, as well as every single other altcoin. You have PulseChain like at the bottom down here. I know it's garbage, man. I know it's garbage, but also, you know, I don't like making excuses, but you know, there's literally no point even getting a bit of dopamine in your brain while Ethereum's this low. You know it. Now, friends, as we go through this time, look, I mean, I'm just looking at this. I can't believe it, but like, just like, this is just, bro, you literally listed on the dot, slap. Yeah, man. Didn't I tell you, well, man, these things always come back to these wicks. You know, a guy got hacked and then this thing dumped. And when it was up here, I said, look, I know this thing got dumped, but it's just this weird, the market goes down anyway. The market does come down and fill these wicks anyway. So God bless everyone. I hope you all have a good recovery as well. But it is what it is. There's also a lot of the community always brings this stuff out. Thank you to Mr. Coins out here. Have you seen the wider market? Yes, everything's down. And you have Brandon. The macro is not the be-all and end-all. Richard hiding and cowering, shedding all previous held principles, created a cheat culture, low morale. Yeah, man, look, prices down does that. Yeah, look, even if you were streaming, it makes you feel good. No, but not really, dude. I'll tell you now, dude. Look, friends, was I not right about SEC? I said SEC is not as important as you think. The price is already priced in. We've already priced in a victory. We're at the price. I got it like 100% right. I was in so much in disbelief myself. I'm like, man, please don't be true. I hope we gap up 3x. 100% right. Okay. Well, I'm also telling you, even if Richard was streaming for the past year, we would have this same price. Okay? We would have this same price. The only thing different is when there are these gaps of you feeling really bad, you want to wake up to his stream saying, guys, we're still great. The bull market's still on. Dips are in the game. Dips are in the game. Just you hearing his voice from there, it'll trigger your dopamine hit because you remember nostalgia from 2021 when he said the same thing and then prices go up after. That's it. It won't make the price go up. Okay. Also, the SEC can still respond, I think, in 10 days to the legal stuff. So what a waste of a freaking court battle if he streams and says the wrong thing and then SEC decides, hey, let's go for this guy anyway. You know, just why risk it? But also, friends, remember I told you in Resident Evil, you got to spare every bullet. When you come across this little shitty zombie, you can just use a normal pistol, friends. You just use the normal pistol. Resident Evil 1, this is the powerful pistol. Resident Evil 2, it's the Desert Eagle, okay? Okay? Very powerful guns. You don't want to waste a bullet on a shitty little zombie. You use your crappy little water pistol equivalent, friends. Or you dodge them, you know? There's plenty of little handgun bullets going around. But when it comes to the Magnum, you gotta save every single bullet. And you know what? I'm actually getting so much nostalgia, friends. This is the game right here. This is Resident Evil 1 on the PS1. Here's Jill walking in. I know you can't see her, but if you look closely, she's got the big, look at that. She's got a big, juicy handgun right in her hand right now. She's got the big, juicy gun as well. Ready to take on. What you gonna see, friends? It's not my pants being pulled down. It's another snake coming out. Watch. This scared me as a kid. No! Ah, it's a big snake! You gotta watch this. See that, friends? Powerful bullets. It's the game. Almost dead. They're dead already. There you go, 6 bullets. See, friends? It's very powerful. You don't want to waste your bullets. You see me? Save them for the bosses. You get it? You get it now. So, like, look, friends, I know markets and expectations. We're dangling. The simulation is dangling Richard streaming in front of your face. And you're like, oh, if he just streamed, that's actually good. Okay, because if he was streaming, the price would be dog shit. And then you're like, oh, crap. Now what? It's just a bigger cycle, man. It's a bigger cycle. Look what I said 6 months ago, man. Man, this is... Thank you to the person who showed this. Okay, this is sent literally 6 months ago. Bristology. I saw someone mention a blood moon, which means total lunar eclipse, and I started looking into the moon cycles and prices of Bitcoin in peak 2021. New information has come to light. Get out before the lunar eclipse happens. Is that the marker for the elites? Now, remember that was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I guess we were hoping Donald Trump's surgeons would make alts go up in October, November, December, January, February, and then March is like month number 6. Okay, obviously that did not happen at all. Obviously, like, let me just show you where we were in September. So we were hoping this was going to happen. See September here. We were hoping, oh sweet, this is going to happen by now. We were hoping something like that would happen, right? Did we get that? No. Instead, look what happens. Down, 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 dog shit down. Okay, but look what I responded to Dr. Pressology out here. Nobody is going to sell because the prices will be too low and everybody will be shocked at how small we've gone up by that point for all of crypto. I hope China doesn't invade Taiwan in 2025. So I could just see it, man. Like, by the way, because you know it's going to be weak, okay, look, you got to clarify this. Weak is a general term. Yeah. What does weak mean? Like, you still got to, like, do you want to sell at a price? To imply something's weak, okay, you have to sell when it's strong. But what I'm saying is it never gets strong. It's just like little ranges out here. But I could, just because I'm here 18 hours a day, right? Everyone chiming in. Too spooky. I'm the bad boy. I'm the bad guy of PulseChain because I'm right. People underestimated greed and levels of permageetery. I like that term from core coin holders. Seb, we got trucked. Mr. Gary Woods, damn, you're spot on. Okay, Mr. Domino, spot on, brother. When do you start subscribers for $30 a month? Love his friends. Here we have LaFrog with PTGC and then Mr. Monty. With the exception, everyone is not shocked by how little we went up, but by the fact that we are an all-time lows for alts. Yes, sir, you're actually right. So I'm like, we're going to be shocked. And I'm like, man, okay, that's too shocking for shock. Like, really this bad? Oh, man. But look, that's... it doesn't even make you feel good. But I could just, like... This is the thing, friends. I was looking all around. I'm like, look... To get euphoric prices, people must believe in the technology. The narratives must start to emerge, but prices must go up first. Yeah, people must believe that this time is different. It must be that compelling. Now, it doesn't start that way. Prices always go into fear. They do. I'm just thinking about what's going to make someone buy Chainlink at $220 at $100 billion market cap. They must think Chainlink's gone to $1 trillion market cap. You know what I mean? So what's it going to take for that? Obviously, I don't know. Okay. But we're seeing all the stars align, man. We are, friends, seeing all the stars align. Like, white swan. I don't know. Fed going to cut rates. Economy turns around. Business ISM. You're never going to get that perfect number. The perfect number, the perfect read, you aren't going to get that. But I can give you this confidence, right? Listen, everything Warren Buffett said, every big investor, everyone who's made the billions, all of them, they say the same thing. They say, I've got no idea what we're doing tomorrow. I've got no idea what we're even doing next month. Barely even know what we're doing next year. They always say that. They say, I stick to buying undervalued. That's it. And now you're like, oh, but we bought undervalued and I kept going more undervalued. Yes. Hold stuff while it's undervalued. Yeah. Yeah. Your goal is not to buy something and have it immediately go up. Yeah. We want that. That's not your goal. Yeah. That's not your goal. Just like, friends, if you are, let's say you are a famous football player. Okay. You football player. You love balls. You love balls between your feet, especially, okay? A football player, let's say you're Ronaldo or Messi, anybody, any football player, your job is not to kick a goal every single time the ball comes in front of your feet. That's not your job, okay? You want it to happen like that, but that's not actually your job, okay? Your job is to play the most optimal thing with your foot. That's what it is. Yeah. So you have the sports intelligence, the emotional intelligence, the EQ, the sports IQ thing. Yeah. So depending where the position is. Yeah. If you're within striking distance, it's optimal to take a shot. If you're in the midfield, it's optimal maybe to get to the player who's got, you know, a meter between him and the defender more than someone else. See, on average though, if you do those, you're the winning player on the team. See, you do. So that's your goal. Once you start to basically, you're going down the fundamentals of what you're actually doing, you actually do win. You just let the calendar roll by. Okay, so what I've done, friends, is I've given you like this very esoteric knowledge. This is actually what you're doing in markets every day. Because we are just like, friends, we're a little Pikachu surfing. That's all we are, surfing a wave. Just like this. How amazing is that, friends? How amazing is that? See now? Just riding the wave, baby. Don't forget he loves you. Catch you in the next one.